Hey everybody, welcome back to Trinity Dairy. It's November 15th, 2023. We're into some really beautiful weather here. I think we were in almost 60 degrees yesterday. It's been just gorgeous. The cows are still able to go out and graze. It's just been wonderful. It's kind of odd for this time of the year. Not that we haven't had this before, but we can also be waist deep in snow by this time of the year. So it's a blessing to have weather like this, especially to get some of the fall projects and stuff done. I might do a little bit of fall tillage yet. I'm not sure. We'll see. I usually don't, but we'll see what happens. I've got some of the fields I was going to till. I think I'm about putting lagoon on in the spring, so when I have the guys come and pump it, their incorporator rips the soil up pretty good, so there's no sense for me to really till it now. Just might as well let them do it in the spring. But anyway, what we're going to do now, we're going to go, I cut a dead pine tree down over in the grove here, and it got hung up on me, so my chainsaw is stuck there. But I was going to show you the little log loader thing that I rigged up here. I actually saw this on a different YouTube video I stumbled across. Guy had his post hole auger on the 3-point. He took the auger and the gearbox off and basically used it as a log hauler. He was actually had it so he could carry the logs, you know, like 10-foot lengths. I thought it looked like a pretty slick deal, and I had an old post auger here that was pretty rough shape. I didn't really feel it was safe to use anymore. You always had to stand there and hold it because it was kind of bent. And so anyway, I pulled the gearbox off of that, and what he was doing is he'd put the gearbox back on and still use the post auger. But this, I tried it yesterday, and I wasn't carrying the logs. I was cutting them longer and just picking up the one end and dragging them out. But I can kind of show you here, and we're going to try it out on this hung up one, see if I can get close to it and drag it out of the woods. We'll see how it works, but I'll show you what it looks like here. All right, so I got it on a little 820 John Deere, and yeah, this is it. It hooks to the 3-point here and the 3rd link. And then this is where the gearbox went on. There was just a big pin where it hinged, so I could put it back on if I wanted to, and it already had this hook on here. So right now, to try it out, I had a chain, and I put a grab hook on the chain, and then I can use my longer chain to hook around the log and try it out that way. But we'll take it over there and see how it works. We're at the tree site here. We're just off the driveway. Here's the tree. I got it all cut loose, but it slipped over a little and it pinched my saw in there. So I'm going to try to get hooked up on it and pull it a little, get enough slack to get my saw out of there. But it's hung up in the top, which is actually kind of what I wanted, because I didn't want it to fall and hit the fence, and it was leaning pretty heavy that way. So I'll get back in here as far as I can and see what we can do. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook onto it kind of from this way first and pull it this way, and then I can get out and then go down the driveway more from there. So, but if I come this way first, it should prevent from bending up my bar, I think.
We got Al's old log arch. I should say new log arch.
I'm going to probably try to pick it up a little bit, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
George, you're going to go stand back over there.
Okay. Now he's gonna pick it up. Try and straighten her out some. Prepare for takeoff.
Well, there, that came down. That worked awesome. I was able to get that on there and pick that butt up just enough to get the saw out, get that out of the way. You can lift that up when you're pulling it out. It worked really nice. And with that longer boom, these trees, especially ones that are hung up like that, the further away you can get yourself from them, the better. So having that boom extension on there gets it right out of your back pocket when you're on the tractor. I don't know, it worked out great. So I'm going to do a little bit of limbing here. There isn't too much left on it. It's just a dead jack pine. But we'll limb off a few that are on there and we'll drag it up to the furnace. A lot of people in the last video we had, or one of the last ones, were asking me about this saw. It's a Johnsrud CS 2152. This has been a great saw. We've used the heck out of this saw. And I don't know if, from what I heard, Johnsrud went out of business, I guess, or they quit making them. I think Husqvarna was kind of the same company, but I wish I could still get them because I've had a couple of these over the years, these Johnsruds, and they've been really good saws. But this one keeps plugging away, so we keep on using it. There, take the top home too.
Yeah?
You can pause it.
Well, he's gonna try and hook it from the top. So then he can pull it straight home to the furnace. By the way, we got the little 820 John Deere on it. One of the handiest tractors I've ever seen. This is the top of the tree over here. So he's gonna hook it from the top. Let's follow the train. It's a long tree.
Now we'll cut it up.
Oh, we got hard-working Yosh over here, stacking the logs. How's it going?
Good.
Looks like a pretty neat stack there. Let's watch and put this one on. Pretty good.
Well, there, we got that one out, got the furnace rolling. I got to do a couple other things, and then I'm going to head back in there. I found a couple more dead pines in there, so we'll try to get some video of getting them out of there too and see how that goes. Really, thing seems to be really working out good. I used, like I said, a couple trees yesterday I pulled out of the woods, and it worked pretty nice, so we will try it out on some more. That jackpine might burn fast, but it sure burns hot. Alright, so we're back out here in the little tree grove again, and I've got like 3 of these Norways here that are dead. This one right here is dead. It's a pretty good size one. A couple smaller ones. But a little trouble we've run into is we're right on the edge of a little, some kind of a primitive campsite here. Maybe some homesteaders or tribe of some sort. I'm not exactly sure, but seems to be uninhabited at the moment, but maybe they're on a hunting expedition or something like that. But anyway, this this dead one here, actually 2 of them, the tops get bad and they fall. So to ensure the safety of this little village here, we're going to take them down. But the issue I have with this one is the only way I can go with it is towards their campsite. There's a couple of little elm trees here that I think it will go on this side of them, so it'll protect the 2 main structures over there. This little one here might get sacrificed, but we'll see how good I am. I am going to take this little elm down because that's going to throw it off for sure. This one might too, I'm not sure, but it might also help. So anyway, we're going to see what I can do. It might also get hung up in there, and I might have to try to get in. I don't know if I can get in here with the tractor. I might have to bring the skid steer in here or get some more chain so I can get out to the road and pull it out. But we will see. There's quite a few of these here that are starting to die. This one here is alive at the top, but you can see something's been picking at it down here, woodpecker or something. But anyway, we'll see how good I am at this. Well, we got it cut off. You can see after it fell and hit the top how dangerous that was, because the top broke off and fell down. So if somebody would have been playing around under here, that'd be pretty bad. But Anyway, it still got hung up in there. I was hoping it had enough weight to it to push through that. It's falling about right where I want it to, but I think we might have to get a chain and pull it. I'm going to take the saw and cut a little bit more, just in case I'm not cut all the way through, and we'll go from there. But see what it's doing. I might be better off to pull it because it's on a branch from that other big tree, and if it follows that to the end, it'll go on the back side of that elm there. So we'll see if I can get in here with something. Well, I'm trying a different approach. I grabbed a bar, trying to pry it back. It's just hanging on that branch up there by a few inches. I got it kicked off the stump. I think it's almost ready to fall. And don't worry, I'm being very cautious about what I'm doing here. I'm not running underneath it or making sure I got plenty of space to get out of the way if it does go. But for me to get a chain hooked to it, I'd have to go and wrangle up a whole bunch of chain, and still be kind of tricky for me to get at this. I can get at it from that side, but I don't want to drive around on that side and have the tree fall on me. So anyway, we'll set the camera up and see if we can get this to come down. Well, I'm going to have to get a chain. I pushed it back with the bar, didn't really do anything. I cut another chunk off the bottom so the bottom would fall, and it still didn't do anything. But what's going on up there, there's like one branch at the top of it, and it's hooked on the top side of the branch off of this tree. So that's what's hanging it up from sliding back down. So I'm going to go get either the skid steer or the tractor, and we'll get a chain around and pull it back and let it fall. But it seems to be going right where I want it. So, all right, I got a chain. I got the John Deere backed up in here with my log winch or my log lift deal. So we're going to see if we can kind of pull it that way, get it around the stump, and see if it'll come down far enough to not smash their village, but get it out of here. At least get it down for now so it's safe anyway, so it ain't hanging over their heads. Holy mackerel, look at that. Perfect. That come down just perfect. Didn't even wreck the firewood pile. That log lift thing on the back worked great. I didn't have it, I don't think a camera caught it because it was facing the tree, but pulled it up, lifted it all the way up first. It pulled the tree over, and I was able to go forward. The skid steer, I wouldn't have been able to get the skid steer through there. The ditch is too deep. I would have got hung up or stuck in that ditch, but I was able to back the tractor up in there. Man, that worked out great. So I think what I'm probably going to do, I got to get heading to the bus route here in a little bit, but at least this is down now anyway. I won't be able to pull this out of here in one length because it's too long, but I'll probably cut off a chunk, and I think I can get that pulled out of here anyway. So we'll do that quick before we got to go. I got a chunk, probably, I don't know, 12, 14 foot cut off of there. When I was coming out, it did run into this one tree here a little bit, so I got backed up closer to it now, and I can pick it right up. Well, there, we got another one dug up into the yard. And then this thing here, I don't know if it showed on camera at all. You can see it's got a big bend in it. And that's, I don't know, you know, strength-wise, you're going to really have to watch. I mean, you don't want to be, if you got a big, huge diameter log, you know, I don't know how much weight this thing can handle. I mean, it's a smaller I-beam, but that bend in it, that's been in there for years. When it was a post auger, I don't know what happened, but that bend has been in there for a long time. But it works good for this. And another thing you got to watch, if you got a lot of weight on the back, when you raise that up, you know, you're getting your weight way out behind you, so you don't go over backwards. You got to be smart about it, but it sure seems to be working handy for getting the logs out, that's for sure. But anyway, hope you enjoy the video, getting a little firewood out, and thanks everybody for watching. I also wanted to thank everybody. We are over 30,000 subscribers now, which is awesome. That's all because of you guys, and if you're not subscribed, please do so. It doesn't cost you anything. It really helps the channel grow, helps YouTube know that people like the videos, and it pushes them out more. If there's anybody you know that would be interested in the stuff we do around here, share it, you know, let them know about it, and hit the thumbs up button if you like the video. But thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.